Your variant collecting We Came as Romans, and you asking us about good music.
No, I'm not.
Just like
Oof.
I'm not very collecting Became as Romans.
at a point where
At
you're
a
not.
point, I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, aren't you variant collecting a data, remember?
Joke.
I mean, technically, I'm not very collecting them right now because there's nothing else out there.
Yet.
You variant
Maybe
collected.
ever.
Hey, in 2 weeks.
We'll see.
I
It's
doubt
fake.
it.
I don't know.
It's fake.
Bro.
Here's the thing. If it's on the label's calendar, that gives more validity than the band member saying it.
That's true.
So the
Bro,
label and promoter saying, yes, it's the 28th, says something. Keep in mind,
Bro,
Common Courtesy was technically a surprise release.
Well, yeah, because they had to fight to put that one out.
Right.
And as soon as they got permission to do that.
A week of promotion to do it.
I'm still salty. I sold mine for $30.
You're an idiot for that.
could've
I'm
got-
sorry.
That's
You could have got a
insane.
decent amount for that.
Dude, some
Imagine if I
dude.
put, like green one up.
Yeah. Do it.
John, do you want the green?
No, I don't want any of their stuff. I'm out. I'm tapping out.
Tapping it? I'm just kidding.
I do want the flexi of tapping out. But
Bryce, at this rate, you might as well just variant collect architects.
right.
That's more your speed.
No, that's more. No, I don't like architects at all.
How many holy
I
hell
only have one
are
record
there?
that they're on.
There's like 20 variants of Holy Hell or something like that.
Holy Hell had, I think, 29. If Sam's right.
It's
Something
well,
like that.
20.
It's something
It's 28,
crazy.
but 29 is like a mispress whatever thing. So I think it's 29. Yeah.
It's a
But
lot.
I actually listened to them for the first time, and I actually really enjoy them.
They're
Yeah.
not bad. They just get very stale because the last 4 albums have been the same.
I mean, I think
Holy
you're
Hell.
wrong, but
Holy Hell is by far. It's not by far, but like it is. That's a perfect record. That's why it sits up there.
I actually really enjoyed that record. I didn't think I would, but I really, really like that record. It's a good
I
record.
mean, I
But
enjoy
this
it.
isn't 2018, it's 2020.
no, that was 2 years ago. Jeez.
That's a good segue.
It was my album of the year in 2018.
Was it?
Yep.
2018?
What came out in 2018? I'm trying to think.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Hard feelings.
That's where Erase Me came out, so that'd be mine.
I'm trying to
Of
think.
course it is.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, yours would be Hard Feelings.
Erase Me is on my turntable right now. Not gonna lie.
Is it really?
Yep, I was playing it last night, and yeah, it was one of the first vinyl I ever bought. FYE
Good.
exclusive.
Oh, 2018, I was extremely disappointed with every release, so I don't think I did it. Yeah, I never put up an album of 2018. I have
Silver
2017 and 2019. Oh,
Silver
wait, no,
Scream, you
that's
didn't
right.
like that one?
No, I think I literally said because Ice Nine Kills put their album out, and I was severely disappointed with everyone else that I wasn't going to do
Oh, man.
Miss.
Bro, 2018 had some good records.
Dark
Error
Skies.
Zone by Vane. Holy Hell, Architects. Empty Black by Silver Scream, Ice Nine Kills. When the End Began, Silent Planet, Dark Skies.
Disease.
Fit for a King. Disease, yeah. I think that's a good album. It's not bad. And
I love Disease.
Hard Feelings, Blessed to Fall. Hope for the Broken by
Yeah.
Convictions.
Convictions
Yeah, that
is so
was a-
slept on.
Look,
That was a heck of a
from June onward, that was just it. It was Ice Nine Kills, and there was nothing else coming.
Okay.
I think that was a good year for metalcore.
Yeah.
If anything, dude, this year has been great in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah.
I've had a blast.
Has
I've had
it?
a blast if I was here. Yes.
I honestly
Bryce.
could, like, honestly speaking, I don't even know what came out this year. Like, I know
Joseph,
Silverstein,
I keep
Making
forgetting.
Supper.
I keep forgetting Silverstein put out an album this year.
Well, it was
Yeah.
early.
It feels like it was,
was
last
in-
year.
Wasn't it in January?
This
Yeah,
whole
it
year
was-
feels like a blur.
No, it was March. It was
Was
like
it
March or something
March?
like that, wasn't it?
it was in March. Yes, it was.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was
March
something.
21st.
Silverstein, Dance Gavin Dance, Make Them Suffer.
Dance Gavin Dance feels old now too.
I know. I listened to it and it's like,
Yeah.
I only like one song off of it.
I only like 2 songs
That's
off
only
of it.
for like.
I
Maybe like
enjoyed
30
the entire
seconds.
album. I
haven't listened to it.
I don't know. I think when that came out, I was pretty strung out on everything Swancore and Dance Gavin Dance.
Of course, everybody.
Eskimo Cowboy will be this year and Fit for a King, but
Currents, the way it ends.
yeah, that's Currents was this year.
Yeah.
That's a
Don't we
great
have a
album.
list to go off of?
Should make a list.
No, I mean the question from the Instagram.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're recording now.
Yeah, I've been recording for like
Did you
15
not realize
minutes.
that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see the red dot in the corner?
I'm paying attention to your pretty faces, not the little red dot, okay?
You gotta lie to me. It's
My
okay.
pretty hairline?
Okay, look, I'm crushing over John and how he said he wouldn't marry me. He rejected
Publicly
me
too.
on
Live.
Instagram.
Live, I did. Yes.
So do you guys...
I guess just rip into them.
All right, do you want me to use usernames or no? Or just say the album?
I don't know.
A little bit of both.
Let's do it.
All right. Do you want me to start at the most recent ones or the oldest ones?
Just go.
Just go.
Fine.
Do whatever your heart desires.
Are you gonna fall asleep this time, Andrew?
Nope. Even though I probably only slept for like 4 hours. I'm good.
Okay, so Crooked Spades, which is Hunter, said like mods to flames.
Huh.
The album haven't even come out yet.
I know.
Yeah, I can't really talk on that one yet.
I listened to their new
Oh,
single,
well.
which isn't bad.
I enjoyed Habitual Decline a lot.
It's actually, I think it's
Me
good.
too.
I enjoyed it way more than the EP that they put out. What was it,
Yeah.
last year?
Last year or 2 years ago, I don't remember.
I think it was
Anything will
last-
be better than Dying Things We Live For.
No. Fight Fire with Fire is on that album, so you're automatically wrong.
Oof.
Nothing will top when we don't exist.
No, everything tops that one.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
What?
Bro, the tea is spilling right now.
Okay, I've been into this band for about like 3 weeks, and I can absolutely say you're wrong.
Who?
Because I think everybody, because Dark Divine is a
Oh, yeah.
masterpiece. That thing is incredibly good,
Yeah.
and everything else doesn't come close. But in my opinion,
I'll back-
but I've been a fan for 3 weeks, so what do I know?
I've been a fan for 9 years.
What do I know?
I'll back Dark Divine being.
Hey, must be nice. Must be nice.
I have a really awkward picture with Chris. We're like this beat up.
You're in awkward.
We're like this much apart in the picture, which is weird.
So to reply to Hunter's nomination, I give a nay, but I'm definitely excited to see what else like Moss the Flames come out with at the later of this year, whenever that album comes out.
Yeah, I'd want to judge that as an album as a whole.
Yeah, but
The
it's
singles are
promising.
good. Singles are great, but if those are the best songs on the album,
Rip.
I think there's only been one single.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Habitual Decline.
Okay. Live Music Max said Hot Mulligan.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Dude, has anyone else listened to it? Like, actually?
I have, but I'm not a
No.
fan of Hot Mulligan. So
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as
Well,
Me too.
I never
I'll give it a
listened to him
listen.
before. Until I listened to that album, and like his vocals, like it's either there for you or not. Like I'm wearing a Knock Loose shirt, so of course I'm into that kind of stuff. And that album, yeah, I love it. That really solid storytelling in that album. It's great.
Never listened to it. Might have to now.
it's interesting. It's just not my kind of thing.
And it's pretty short.
It's
Like it's a short, nice listen. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a short album. I guess. Yeah, I mean it's not going to be on my list, but
Nope, not on
What would
mine.
you guys
I
grade?
think it's number
What would
8.
you guys' grade for it be?
Well,
I can't. I mean, I've only listened to it once, so I don't feel right giving it a grade. But
B plus.
B plus.
I'll say
I gave
it.
it-
Solid.
I was going to go straight in the
Well,
middle of the road C.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't listen to it again, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I went live last night on Instagram and I made a video of my favorite albums of the year, and I think I put that one number 8.
All right. That's fair. Okay.
All right,
Holy,
next one.
was that?
What?
What? I don't know.
I
Josiah.
just said next one.
Well, Holy
Next
Slammer said, "Ingested where only gods may tread."
I haven't listened to it, frankly. I'm so behind right now.
It's solid.
Is it?
It's not my favorite Ingested album.
Okay,
Aren't they
that
good?
that album looks so cool, but I have not taken the time to listen to it yet. It looks so
Aren't they
cool
like
though. From the
a
album art.
they a slam band?
Yeah, they fall more towards like death metal than deathcore.
Okay, yeah.
It's like where Vulvodynia would be more like deathcore, like Within Destruction. They're more like not tech death, but like kind of that spectrum of it.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I'll have
really,
to.
you need to get used to his vocals because they're like where a lot of slam stuff is like more of a wet sound.
A
Jason
wet
kinda-
sound.
Yeah, like they're wet. They're more
Oh,
like Jason is kind of like drier and like more like
I just never heard that term before.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down. I've got no idea.
go listen to the album, it'll make sense. Or go
Okay.
listen to anything from Ingested and it'll make sense.
sorry. Just wanted to check it out real
Just
quick.
get to like the middle of a song and you'll get the idea of it.
Yeah.
Like they're more like drier vocals than like your typical like slam kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like
I
it.
enjoyed the album. I'll give it a
haven't heard it.
solid like B plus, A minus.
Okay.
It,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
might be on my list. I'll say that.
I'd probably enjoy it. I'd probably enjoy it.
Oh, John's gonna like this one. Julian Hooks 1211 said Code Orange.
Number 4.
That's your number 4 this year?
Number 4.
Such an interesting album.
Yeah, I don't.
If you want to put a grenade in your mouth and let it light off for 45 minutes straight, that's like listening to Underneath. So great.
All right.
Like,
Such an interesting album.
I think
Like
it is incredibly interesting. Yeah, I would say.
yeah, it's like has this weird ambiance to it almost. And
It's like every song
I've listened-
kind of sounds in that regard. Like they have the same kind
Right.
of atmosphere to them. Every single song.
Right. I've listened to it a couple times, and I really enjoy Rabbit Hole. I think that song's absolutely killer.
That's got to be the best one.
Yeah, that song's a banger. I really enjoy it. I'd probably give it like a solid B plus. Just because I don't know if I've fully ingested the album yet to be able to say like nice, I did there. Haha. But yeah, I would give it a solid score. I don't know if I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's not a bad album at all. It's a good album.
All right. I mean, Code Orange is not my thing, so yeah.
That's understandable. You're not really super into like hardcore style
Nah.
music, are you? Okay, that's fine.
I'm not either.
That's okay. You can still be here.
Next one.
Oh,
Okay,
I won't talk anymore about it. I'll put the album back. Don't worry. I'll put it back.
If you want to talk about it for another like 10 seconds while I figure something out, go ahead.
Talk about it.
Oh well, thing's sick, man. Like once Rabbit Hole came out as a single, I was like, all right, this is it. Like this has got to be sweet. And I'm the biggest fan of like all the members, and it's just like how you said about the like atmosphere of it. I totally dig the atmosphere of it, especially since it came out during quarantine and all that, like right before, like once it started. So I had a lot of time to digest it, and I was like, total banger of an album.
the atmosphere to it's almost super like sci-fi electronic atmosphere to it.
Definitely.
Yeah. And so it was cool seeing their drummer make a transition into being their full-time vocalist, like frontman.
Yeah. And I only got into them because of this album too. So after this album, I had to go and get all the other variants for all the other albums. Now they all sit up there. So
Nice.
what up?
I remember that one time that dude emailed Code Orange like complaining to them, being all like, "You better make sure it's this one. I want this one."
Like, he honestly would have been better off if he just bought two.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, can it be one of each?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's more of a reasonable request than like
Yeah.
yelling at the band saying, hey, this one that I bought better be this one.
Straight up, if I was in Code Orange, I'm petty enough to have sent him the one that he didn't want.
The picture disc, absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
I took a pic. My friend Hawks Vinyl, he just started his Instagram. He went to the record release party and he got me. He texted me like, "Hey, what variant do you want?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I'm at the Code Orange party," and I was like, "Oh, the red one, if you can." And he came back to my house like an hour later, and he had the signed release day cover, the numbered one, and he gave it to me.
Oh,
and that was
nice.
So the day after, I posted a picture of it, and then that night, after I came back from work, I saw that the record release thing went online right before the live stream, and they used my picture from Instagram as like the picture to
Oh,
sell
that's
it
super
on
cool.
the site. So I was like, "Let's go!"
That's
Stop
awesome.
flexing on everyone else's accounts.
I'm quitting.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, why do
I
you
haven't
think
even started
don't
yet,
post
and I
them
quit.
on?
Dude, it's whatever. I just do what I want to do, man. Just leave me
You're
be.
doing quarantine the right way.
Yeah.
He's doing vinyl Instagram the right way. I start thinking about posting something, and I see one of his posts. I go,
Right. It's like, oh, don't do it maybe next year. But do it when John's old and decrepit. All right, go to the next one.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
one. Let's do it.
All right, Jamie said The Used, but
I haven't listened to it yet.
Machine Gun Kelly might take it by the end of the year.
well, first off, let's talk about that Used album. It's damn great.
I don't know
Really?
if I've listened to it all the way through yet.
Agree.
I know I've listened to the singles.
Well,
I
you only
did
listened to
listen
the
to
first
this-
half, Bryce?
No, I'm saying I think I listened to the singles and that's it.
It's a really good album.
I
Really
listened to
good.
the one with Caleb Shomo on it and was really, really impressed with it.
Which variant do you have?
I have the tour variant.
Oh, nice.
It's the out of 250 blue splatter one. Actually, there it
All
is.
the splatters look great. With
Ooh,
That's a
I-
nice
yeah.
spot.
I have the clear
variant
splatter.
look, I want the green one, so I was trying to trade the tour one. It's rarer than it, but like everyone's like, "No, I want my used copy." So I'll probably never get. But like this one's one of the more valuable ones at this point. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just keep it.
But it's a damn good album. It really surprised me.
It is. It is. I listened to it like just randomly because I saw like a bunch of people posting about it. So I just listened to it while I was doing yard work, and I listened to it 4 times straight that day. And I was like, "This
Yeah.
is awesome!" Like I've never listened to the Used before that, and I was like, "This is fantastic."
Yeah, I've been a fan since like 04, 05 for the Used, and haven't really liked much of what they put out past Lies for the Liars.
Yeah.
But this one came out. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I'll
there's
take a
like
listen to it.
fun songs too. Like, "Wow, I Hate This Song." Like that's me and my roommate's like favorite song to play in the house. Like that thing is sweet. And Clean Cut Heels and The Lighthouse, Paradise Lost.
I don't think
great
there's not a
songs.
bad song on that album.
I'll have to
Definitely
listen
not.
to it.
It's fire. It's definitely, I would say, to
It's
the right
fun.
person. It's fun, and it's album of the year material for people. Definitely. It's
Yeah,
very good.
I give it a
Okay.
solid A.
That kind of just reminds me, whenever you guys say it's a fun album, I quick side note, I just hate how like so many times in the people in the metal community, like people are like, "Oh, I like this album. That album sucks because of X, Y, and Z." It's like, why can't we have fun albums anymore? Like,
Right.
why
It's
can't we
like
just have an album where
the
we're
amount
like,
of
this is fun to
people
listen to?
that hate like the Silver Scream because of like, oh, it has like
It's
cheesy
a
lyrics.
fun album.
It's fun. That's the point. Or the
fun.
people that hate
Yeah.
Ailstorm. It's like they're
Right.
fun. It's not supposed to be serious. It doesn't need to be.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
The second album doesn't need to be heavy to be good.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly.
Exactly.
If it's a fun album,
Honestly,
listen to it.
if a band can make heavy albums and non-heavy albums and they're both good, then they're
That's
probably
impressive.
doing something way better than bands that can only make heavy albums.
Yeah.
I think the band
Like Hard Feelings.
really resonates with In Flames with a lot of their latest stuff, because a lot of their latest stuff is nothing like their older stuff at all.
Right.
But for me it's a fun listen to. Like, it has like catchy choruses and stuff like that, and it's still like In Flames to me. But
for me,
like their fans are just horrendous, being like, you stop ruining a great song, and they're like, and they straight up said, if you don't want to listen to it, listen to the original. It's
right,
like, they just want to have fun. Let them have fun.
same with like Bring Me the Horizon and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
they have
Don't get me started on that new Bring Me the Horizon song.
All right, get
bad.
It
started.
is so damn
Holy
good.
crap.
I had no
I
hope
was-
for it. Like I had no expectations, and it's been on
Wow.
repeat for the last day.
Yeah, I was
It's a
listening to it while
great
making
song.
breakfast this morning.
It's
It's a
just
really
so
good song.
And hear
And
me,
it's heavy.
I can't stand Youngblood. I really can't.
Right, like
he's-
same. Like I
he's
don't enjoy
he's
it at all.
annoying. He's a poser, frankly. Like, he acts like he's this like hard punk kid and stuff like that, and he's not. And
I
so,
believe he was
but
a scene kid, though.
Knuckles, too.
he's definitely still is a scene kid, and it's just, I don't know. There's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. But his part in that song is absolutely incredible. And if
Yeah.
he made music like that style, I'd probably be a fan of it.
I feel like he's a better feature than like
Yeah.
an actual like artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Because the song it is with Halsey is really good too.
Yeah, that song, honestly, their whole career, like Sempiternal onward,
Mhm.
I've enjoyed way more than anything prior.
Word.
But
That's understandable. I can get that.
like,
That's
not
just
saying
fair.
their
It's one of my
older stuff is
favorite
bad at all.
Right.
It's
Right.
just, for me, it creatively, I think it takes more talent to make the stuff they're currently doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it takes more musical knowledge and more like understanding of
I think
how sound works.
I think personally their biggest weapon right now with both Parasite Eve and Obey is that they have Mick Gordon producing it. And he's produced and made the soundtracks to the Doom games and a bunch of other soundtracks as well. And he's known for doing heavy stuff. And so I feel like he's like, and electronic stuff that he incorporated in Doom Eternal. So I think he's their go-to with wanting to create a mashup of that electronic sound and the heavy stuff. So I think he's one of the main reasons why these songs have been so good, frankly.
Like,
I'm not saying taken away from the band, but
like Obey is just a perfect mix of like a little bit of heavy stuff, a little bit poppy, the electronic stuff. Like, it honestly feels like it's their majority of like different sounds that they've done.
it feels like that's a spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like that's the spirit mixed with Sempiternal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People still hate it. It's like, you're not getting a Count Your Blessings album ever again.
No.
Just give up.
We're never getting another Suicide Season. That's not going to happen.
Thankfully.
Thank God.
I'll fight you. I will
Yeah,
fight you.
I will literally punch you through this camera.
Okay. I enjoyed Suicide Season.
I've enjoyed everything they've put out, but
Yeah. I've enjoyed stuff more than others, though. That's my thing.
Ammo didn't hit me the right way.
See, I absolutely love Ammo.
I don't know if I've listened to it enough to actually say I like it.
I only liked like half the songs on there.
I
But
wasn't
Yeah.
a huge fan, but I had it playing. I forget what I was doing. I don't know if I was cleaning my room or whatever, and just it played all the way through.
Probably not.
But like it, I don't know. I think I listened to it like 4 or 5 times in a row, without like really feeling like I was still listening to it. And I don't know. I just absolutely love that album.
It's a Wonderful Life on that song. Love it.
That's a good one. Medicine's good.
Hmm.
I think Medicine's my favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
great song.
And the music video is kind of trippy.
But the music video to Obey was the strangest.
So
It's
great.
hilarious.
But it works so well.
Yeah.
So weird. So weird. Anyway,
But that might be
Next.
my song of the year.
Obey?
I'm
Oh.
waiting for the EPs to come out.
yeah, I'm excited for their new stuff. So, all right, next item on the list.
What about my album of the year?
Oh.
We're not talking about that
Put
yet.
it down. We're not
Also,
talking about
we
that
have
yet.
we have to address what the other thing that Jamie said. Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't listen to him to give.
I don't either. I have no idea.
I
He
pre-ordered.
looks like Machine Gun Karen right now. He does.
Yeah, with Megan Fox. So
I pre-ordered it today.
Did you?
So
Is he?
he put out
Is
signed
he-
CDs. So
Is he running away from the rap aspect and just going into like
that's
pop punk or something? Or
Honestly,
Kind of,
I think that
guess,
suits him more than rap.
I mean, does in my opinion, because like I was a day one fan of his, day one, like datpiff.com day one, and he in the middle there, like I didn't listen to like his two middle albums there until like Eminem brought him back to life, because Eminem like destroyed him so hard he had to switch genres. Is what the joke is. So.
Yeah.
But he was in like a rock band before he started rapping in high school.
yeah,
So now he's just doing his thing. And I like this music a lot more than I did even with like his stuff from Lace Up and Black Flag and whatnot.
I'll have to
And
check
it
it out.
seemed, and in the music video, he seems like a lot happier doing that than rap.
I mean, he's also got
Or
Megan Fox right there, so I'd be happy too.
yeah,
I'd be happy to, not gonna lie. But whatever. You know, good for him. I'm glad that he's in a better spot than he was. But like Hotel Diablo is a really, really solid album if you're into more like darker rap / like instrumental just music,
Yeah.
basically. I mean, there's some cringe songs on there because I don't like rap music really because of like the element, like what the lyrical content's about. But a lot of songs he really nails it, and it's really cool.
Interesting.
Next one, Bryce.
Okay, so Miracle Crack Baby said Your Spirit Dies, which I honestly didn't hear this album until they suggested it, and yeah,
Until
I
Your
didn't get
Spirit
through all of it.
Dies? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Your Spirit Dies,
Or-
Process of Grief.
It was released in January, so
Yeah, I don't really have that many thoughts on it. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not my thing.
the vinyl looks cool.
Well, what do you think? Like good photography things you can do with it?
Um,
You can do good photography things with anything.
dude, it's a curse at this point. Like when I walk around anywhere, I'm just like, oh, I could take a picture there. I walk by a church, I'm like, oh, I could like go up there and do the it's bad. I go to Bryce's house, I'm like, oh, that rug right there, that'd be perfect for this.
I got nothing on that one though. So
Yeah,
I got nothing on
I'm
that one.
sorry.
Never listened to it. I think it's a South Carolina metalcore band. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants to
I mean,
listen
it
to
wasn't
it,
bad.
go for it.
It's just, I don't know, something about it didn't feel right to me. But
what is it again?
Your Spirit Dies, The Process of Grief. So, I mean,
Okay.
I'll
Well,
give it another listen.
I'll give it a listen.
I mean, it looks intriguing from what I'm looking at right now. So I kind of want, if I want to punch myself later, I'm gonna listen to it. So,
That's a very mid 2000s looking cover for it.
Yeah.
exactly.
I might like it. Like the hell out of it.
All right, Bryce, what's up?
The Slug Horse said Afterburner by Dance Gavin Dance.
No.
No,
Oof.
It'll be on my list. It will not be the top.
it'll be like number 10.
How many?
Maybe
I know I
9.
do- how many? I used to do, what, 25 albums of the year, but I don't think I can do that this year.
No,
I
I'm
have-
going
I
to
haven't
stick with like a
listened to
top 10.
I used to do, because I did it last year. I don't know if I did 25 or just 12. I used to do Chorismus, where it was like the or no, I used to do 12. I'm wrong. It was the 12 Days of Christmas, but I would do it for albums, and I would write a really cringy like caption that fit like the jingle of 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh man,
No,
that's gold.
And I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year because I don't know 12 albums that I absolutely loved. But
So, but since Afterburner was mentioned, I was hoping it was, but I've absolutely like not liked anything that Dance Gavin Dance has ever put out. And I would always just shut my mouth about it because I knew that people love the band, and a lot of people do. And I just could not get it. I would try and force myself to like it, just shove my head into the water, and I could not do it until Afterburner's cycle came out and they released Prisoner, and I thought that song was awesome. I listened to it a good bit, and so I ended up pre-ordering the album a few times. I think I had 4 vinyl for it, and I just really like the vibe of the album because like I don't really get Dance Gavin Dance at all. I don't get why their lyrics and songs are so strange, but this album by far seemed like one that like actually isn't as weird as all their other ones, and I actually have like a lot of fun listening to it. I actually have a signed copy of it. I can't see it really that well, but I have a
I can
signed
see a
copy
little
of
bit
it,
of it.
and I like this album a whole lot, and I'd put it in my top 20 maybe, but I would say it's not album of the year for sure, but I do like it a lot. But like if you're a Dance Gavin Dance fan, it probably is your album of the year.
I haven't listened to it.
it's not bad. I don't think it's better than Artificial Selection, but there are definitely songs on there that I really like. But
Nothing Shameful is my favorite.
Oh
I
yeah,
think Prisoner's the best song on there.
No, Nothing Shameful.
would
I still
agree
think
that
you're wrong.
Prisoner's probably the best song on there. That or Born to Fail, because it's a call out song and I love that kind of stuff, and it's great.
yeah, honestly, I was gonna say Born to Fail might be my favorite one on there. Like, there's something about like Tillian actually calling people out for stuff. It's like,
Super sick.
all right.
What is he, Attila?
But
Never know
way
what this
better.
All right, do you want to go to the next one?
Sure.
All right. By a certain J Got No Vinyl,
Hey,
156 Silence.
Could you just change your Instagram
Hell.
handle to be the best vinyl Instagram page?
no,
That might be a little bit
no,
toxic.
that would be really toxic and like bad and like
It's not
no,
on brand
I'm not
for
doing
him.
that. It's
All right, so
but
tell us about 156 Silence, which is a hometown band.
hometown band. I saw them in March at that show with Burials and Dealer, unfortunately, but they were so sick, and so I bought one of their CDs and a bunch of merch from them because I was like, they're a local band, I gotta support. So I was actually getting to the mindset of like actually like what happens to your money when you buy stuff with it, and so I went home, and then a few weeks after that, they dropped the first single for Rational Pool, which is the title track, and it blew my mind in half. And the song was just super awesome. And I always read lyrics with songs when I first listen to them. It's just my thing, and that's like how half of what I judge a song off of. And the lyrics were just like punching you in the face the whole time, and like really deep and like actually like really smart stuff. And just loved it. And every single that came out after that, just they topped every single one before, and I like couldn't like decide which one I wanted to listen to next because I was like, I want to listen to them all at once. And then on June 5th, the album finally dropped, and it's spectacular. Like it's more of a hardcore / metalcore esque album. It's a heavier version of Loath, I would say, judging off of their last album solely, because it's very atmospheric and just super sick. And they've got like one of the best breakdowns of the year on it. Like every song's heavy in a sense, you know, like every song's heavy on it, but I really love the lyrics on it. God's Departure is my favorite song of the year, and album's sick. Love it. It's my number 1 of the year so far.
I'd take a listen to it.
It's not a thing that I enjoy, so it's hard for me.
Well, must suck, I guess.
Oof.
All right, next one.
Next one.
Torque bow, or well, no, torque bow. One of the two, because English it's spelled exactly.
English is weird.
Loathe.
Definitely a fair choice.
What is it with just hardcore albums? I didn't notice that until I started reading them off. That it's like mainly hardcore albums that I don't
Well,
like. I'm sorry.
it's like melodic hardcore. That Loathe album. That thing is insane.
Yeah.
The thing is insane.
It just does. It's
I've
not
heard great
my-
things about it.
It's not horrible.
No, like it's definitely album of the year material in my opinion. As an outsider, I hated Loathe for no reason because I saw them live and they were creepy. So I went once I heard not like creepy and as in like touching people, but as in like their stage presence. But because I was a weakling back in the day, and so then coming back to it and like hearing all the hype about it, and then what's that song called? Just like that was trip, man. It's such a vibey thing, but like screaming and I can't think of the name of the other song. It's like all clean vocals the whole time. It's just absolutely outstanding. Like if you saw my picture, my post of that album, that's how that album makes you feel. So it's great.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's not really my thing, but
Yeah, I mean, we all know how I feel about hardcore. So
It's not a hardcore album, but whatever.
okay. So this girl that I went to high school with, Addie,
yeah.
said 5 Seconds of Summer or Black Bear, which I think I've heard of Black Bear, but I have not heard either album to give an opinion.
I have not
Yeah.
listened to the Black Bear one, but I do own the 5 Seconds of Summer one, and there is 2 songs I like on it. But other than that, I don't
It's
really.
5 Seconds of Summer. What do we expect?
I mean, in terms of all the boy bands that are out there, they are not the worst.
Boy bands in general are the worst.
Technically, most bands are boy bands. Fit for a King is. Convictions are. They're just not
Happen?
pop. Did you say? Or is he still?
He's still trying to process what you just said.
I mean, I'm not wrong,
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard all day.
but it's
And I've
not
heard some
wrong.
dumb stuff today. I was walking outside and this guy looked at me and said, "Get your mask on," as he wasn't wearing a mask. I thought that was stupid. What you said is even worse.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right, next one then.
Yeah, because I got nothing
Yeah.
on either one of them.
Yeah.
Kaylin Rain said 156 Silence.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only reason she said that is because she is at Point Park. So again, another hometown band.
Hey. Hey, I
don't
walked
care.
into my local bank with my 156 ounce mask on, and the bank tellers were like, "Oh, we love your mask. Like that band's like our favorite. They're like so sick, and we went to high school with them. They're so sick." And like Rational Pool just changed the game. I was like, "Yeah, these are my favorite people in the world."
That's awesome.
He also said Paris.
Paris.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah, neither. Honestly, I didn't even know it was out yet.
Yeah. Because it went through so many different delays.
Right. So I want to go listen to it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I do too.
enjoy their stuff here or there. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really. We already know how I feel about 156 Silence not being my thing. And Paris, I didn't know was out. So
Yeah, I didn't.
So basically, if you've learned anything from watching this to anyone, you gotta listen to the 156 Silence record. Thing's sweet.
I'll say
Check
listen
it
to it because you're supporting a hometown band for me. So
if I was halfway across the world, I'd still support the hometown band.
Well, the next one, Thy Core Kid said, invent animate.
That's a good album.
That was really good.
That was a really, really good album. I was surprised by it.
The thing for me is like with them, it's like I've listened to them time and time again, but it feels like something's missing each time. And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but something just doesn't sit right with me. Like I enjoy everything, but it doesn't, I don't know.
I've listened to their stuff a few times, and I couldn't tell you a single line, lyric, nothing of any of their songs. It's just mega forgettable, in my opinion. I know a lot of people like it, but I just can't get into it.
I thought it was a good album. I'd give it a solid B. It wasn't anything amazing, but it was good.
Yeah.
Next one?
Yeah.
All right. You guys need to let me know when you're done like talking about it.
Well,
I said my
If we're
piece.
sitting in silence, for like 5 seconds or so, we're probably done.
Bearded Man's Vinyl said 4 Years Strong.
I haven't listened to it. I didn't even know they came out with a new album.
Yeah.
it was
enjoyed
okay.
Good.
It wasn't bad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be in my top 10, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not in my top 10. I don't own it, but there's a few songs on there I really like, but like the rest of the album, it's just not a complete thing for me. But there's a few songs on there that I really like. But other than that, that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Jack Zayas said From Ashes to New. I didn't know they had a new album.
They came out with a new album?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
came out a week
I
ago.
know.
Came out a week
Oh,
ago.
week
I knew
ago?
they came out with an.
Okay.
What?
John, it was a week ago? Or something
Yes,
like that? All right.
last weekend. Yes.
I knew
Oh,
they
okay.
came out with a new. I knew they came out with a song featuring Anders from In Flames, and I was like, oh, I'll probably listen to that, see what's up. But I didn't know they came out with a new album or were even planning on it.
I
The
enjoyed
thing,
their first 2 EPs and their first album. And then I kind of dropped off and didn't care. And then saw them live and I still didn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it a listen because I don't.
did you stay at that show in March when they co-headlined? Is that when you saw them?
No, I saw them on the other tour that was with Falling in Reverse.
Oh, I guess they were there. Huh.
Yeah. And then I also saw them at Warped Tour in 2016, I think.
Yeah, I was in the front row at the one in 2016 because I was like, oh, this is that band I liked on Facebook 2 years ago because they're like, oh, you like Hollywood Undead. You should like From Ashes to New.
Right. I think that's
And I
how
thought,
got it.
right? And I saw like the album art and it was really cool. And I really liked that EP a lot. But this album, like the first half of it's pretty solid, but like the last 4 songs I couldn't really get into. But they've got some really deep songs on there. But their vocalist is extremely, extremely talented, and they don't really utilize the rapper guy, Matt, I think his
Not
name
as
is.
much as they
Yeah,
used
they
to.
don't.
He's barely used in this album, and it's like he's kind of like the staple now because they've gone through so many singer changes. Well,
Yeah.
2, but band
It
member
feels like
changes,
a lot.
and yeah, but Panic is still like, they have crazy success on the radio with their songs
Yeah.
and on streaming. Like they have millions of streams,
Yeah.
but like still like 60 people watch them live. So I don't get
it
that.
Sucks. It's weird.
But the
Nobody
album
cares about live music anymore.
It's not even
Whoa,
that. It's
okay.
like if you
Whoa.
have that following, they would go see you.
But like it depends who's listening to you, like casually people listening on the radio or like, oh, they like that song, but they don't know the band name. They just
Right.
listen to the song. So it's pretty good. It's probably like a C+.
These next 2 are the exact same album, so I'll just say it. John Oliver and Eucrates said Polaris.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's a phenomenal album. That is a phenomenal album. I would give that a A all the way. That's an incredible album. I thought Mortal Coil was really, really good. This took it up a notch, which I don't know how.
It's
So
still
that
have the
was-
Burning Man on the front of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, John, your
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of that is incredible.
Thanks. Oh man. Yeah, that one was number 10 for me. When I first got it in the mail, I waited until I got it in the mail. It was probably like a week after it came out. It was like killing me because I want to listen to it on vinyl first because I like to sit there on my bed, read the lyrics while the vinyl plays. And Pray for Rain is the first song I hear, and that's when like the Australian fires were still happening and whatnot. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this band just has it together. And yeah, just the rest, like, just, and I still think right now that Above My Head has the best chorus of the year.
I'm gonna stay impartial because I never got the hype behind Polaris. Like, I was not a fan of Mortal Coil, and I haven't listened to this one yet.
I don't know how. I love their stuff. They're so good.
Yeah, I saw them live for the first time in October, and just the freaking energy in that place. I've never seen a wall of death as big as I did in this venue. It was from
They're
the
super good.
it's from the stage, like 2 people. It was from the barricade, 2 people, and then all the way back to where the bar was. And this dude's just sitting at the bar, like looking, like, am I supposed to move? Because like he's in the middle
That's
of it
awesome.
technically. And oh gosh, like I didn't listen to much of the Mortal Coil. I like just listened to like the singles at the time, but it was such a blast, and that album is killer.
Hands down, I think my favorite song off that album is Hypermania. I absolutely love that song.
Makes you feel crazy. But the breakdown in Creatures of Habit,
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna rip my face off. It's so great.
it's
But
a great album.
yeah, like every single song on it is good. Every single song on it is good.
Yeah,
But
I would agree with that.
it's number 10 on my list because I don't come back to it much, especially like the first half of it. I don't come back too much, but like it is an A+ album. Like it is a solid, like really, like, especially like coming off of the Mortal Coil. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I think it's great. Solid A. Solid A.
Well, the next one, Anne Smashing said Spanish love songs.
It's not my thing-ish. Like I like this. It's okay. It's really okay. I just got into the hype of it from certain people hyping it up, and I didn't listen to it after. Like I listened to it for maybe like 2 weeks, and that's been it. But it's pretty. It's good. It's it's not my thing.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I gave, I think, the first single I listened, and I didn't care. And I'm
I
gonna
remember
say
Hector
right now,
posting about him like constantly and checked him out, and I was just like, eh.
I mean, that's
Man, was it
one
again?
of his bands, so I get it. I just don't care.
Yeah, but like the best song by far is like the single, which is Beachfront Property, and that's
sad because I didn't really like the single.
But that's my own opinion.
What band is this again?
Spanish love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blanked out for a second. Like, what band are we on?
You're too worried about Nightmare on the 9th.
No, I'm worried about like
No, we are.
where I am on this list. Most expensive. Okay, so Dropping My Needle said 4 albums,
Oh, these.
and
Oh,
they did message me, and we talked about it for a second about like, you know, what album is his top one or their top one. So they said Cryosis is probably their top one.
I thought it was Croesus.
So it might be Croesus. I again, English language, don't know how to pronounce anything.
No,
We'll
I saw
take
that
class
list.
on that.
I know nothing about any of them.
Yeah, Justice for the Damned, Rot, and Viscera.
I heard the new Rot is good.
Yeah,
Heard Rot is good. I need to check it out.
Rot wasn't
I do
too
too.
bad. Justice for the Damned, I didn't get into. Again, no surprise there.
There's
Yeah.
about 32 seconds of Justice for them that I liked, and that's when Brian Garris features in it.
Not really sure.
That's just me.
So, I'm sorry. I think I did. I listened to Croesus. Oh no, you're right. It is Croesus. I'm looking at it again. I'm sorry. I
It's okay.
didn't hate that one. It wasn't bad. I want to go back to it, I think, because I only got through it once. But
Yeah.
so that's all the Instagram ones. So now we're gonna go through Facebook and maybe we'll see something that I've listened to.
Probably not.
Okay, well Zach Gordon said Make Them Suffer or Currents.
Those
Make
are my
Them
two
Suffer is
albums
great.
of the year.
Make Them
Currents
Suffer is really, 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 really,
is
really, really
not
good.
sitting with me. I don't know why. I don't.
Because you suck.
Bro,
It's like
That
everyone
new
else they do,
Currents?
I like them a little bit less and less.
holy crap. They've only released 2 albums. Oh, well, I Let the Devil In. Their EP.
Also, they have the 2 EPs before that.
That's right.
Although
No one cares.
Victimized, I absolutely hate, but
Really.
Lost is
Bro,
next level.
the way it ends, holy crap. That's one of the best albums I've heard in a while. I think that album is absolutely phenomenal. I think that's as perfect as I really do think. Yeah, exactly. I really do think that album is as perfect of an album as you can get. Like it has an amazing balance of like you got the heavy, obviously, but you also have like the melodic aspects of it, but still maintaining some of the metalcore elements into it. I think it's an absolutely incredible album.
Why am I the only one that came prepared for this?
Oh
live
no,
stream?
I have mine. Hold on, let me grab it real quick.
Your
Well,
vinyl
you don't- I
collection's
don't even have to
right
grab
behind
mine.
you.
Yeah, mine's over
Well,
there.
like,
I don't even own the album.
Mine's that way.
Well, I
over
like moved
there.
over, but so when I announced my album of the year, real quick before July comes back, when I announced my album of the year stuff, everyone like messaged all at once saying, "What about Currents? What about Currents?" As soon as I finished my list, I was like, "Okay, it's probably like 11 and a half." One, because like I don't like 2 years ago, yeah, this would have been my favorite album of the year. But A Flag to Wave and Poverty of Self. Poverty
Absolutely
of Self
insane.
is one of my least
No,
favorite songs of the year.
That's one of your
Poverty
least
Itself,
favorites?
I did
Poverty
not
of Self. I
couldn't do it for me.
one, I hate the music video. 2, I hate the guillotines don't swing.
I love this.
And like when I first listened to it, I was just like, it was super underwhelming, and it's the heaviest song on the album, and that's so not John like. But
I absolutely love that song. It's
cool.
I think like the gutturals to it that he throws out are really, really good. And that wasn't I think that kind of came out of nowhere.
My favorite song still is Monsters.
Monsters is really, really good.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
enjoyed
message
that
of
one.
that song is like there's only like 2 songs that like hit me really hard, and that's that one and Kill the Ache.
Yeah.
But like all the other ones really like I would have loved this album 2 years ago. Like this would have been like my thing. But like I listen to The Place I Feel Safest more, but I do love the way it ends. Yes, I think it's an amazing album, but it's just not my top 10 material.
That's understandable. Sorry guys.
But like it is really good. It is really good.
All right.
What
well,
variant do you have, Josiah?
I got the splatter one, the semi-clear with it looks like the
Okay.
album cover basically.
So out of 250, JK, it's out of 500 one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This one.
Yeah.
I love this variant. I think it's a great variant. Yeah,
John,
I would
do you have
honestly.
the blue one?
Yeah, I have. Well, I had them all.
Oh, the mustard blue smash. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like I really enjoy A Flag to Wave and Poverty of Self. I think one of the songs that hits me the hardest though is Let Me Leave and How I Fall Apart.
Yeah. Those are really good songs.
Those are great songs. I think it's an overall. I think it's a perfect album. That's just me. I would probably give it album of the year for me. Solid. Huge.
Yeah,
Well-
I did have all the variants, and Sharp Tone Records reposted my picture of it, which was super sick. And they just did my Place I Feel Safest one too, because they just love me, I guess. But I sold the mustard one to Rachel because like she wanted to finish hers, and like I'm like about to break up my current one, so I let her I passed the torch on to her. So
You're breaking up your current one?
yep,
What are you selling?
all of it.
Well, if you
I'll probably keep the black and white Smash from the waist ends because that's the one I've played this whole time. So
well, if you ever feel like getting rid of the first pressing of Place I Feel Safest, just let me know. Anyway.
yeah. Well, mine has the hype sticker on the cover, so I haven't really like put it out there yet. So
I mean, I'd still buy it.
but like I was like, at least you know what pressing it is when you pull it out, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
oh.
Or you could just, label them like I do.
Hey, well, when you're a young collector and that's your 12th record you ever bought, you kind of like that stuff on your sleeve. So
Yeah,
I
that is
never
true.
even did that. What are you doing?
it was like
Everyone learns, Bryce.
it was like the 12th record I bought. So shut the hell up. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Fine.
All right.
Well, Zach replied to
I
his comment.
I do label them all now like you do, just better.
I mean, yeah. I label it just so I know what it is.
Didn't they mention Make Them Suffer as well, though?
Yeah. Zach mentioned Make Them Suffer.
Yeah. Make Them Suffer would probably be my second or third album of the year so far. Polaris is up there, but I was hyped for that album ever since Erase Me came out, and then it just steadily got better. And the album itself it's a monster. It's a good album.
I know people hated on it. I think they really hated the
I
bass
don't know
drum.
why.
And it's like, it's not that bad.
It really isn't.
It's
The
fine.
mixing to it sounds really good to me, personally.
I mean, it's not my favorite mix, but it's far from bad.
Yeah, and it has like a good mix of like that make them suffer style, but also bringing in like new elements to it.
Right. Yeah. I
and-
mean, it'll be on my list.
Thanks to
I just don't
Andrew
know where.
hooking your boy up, got me that
Yeah.
alt cover. 36 out of 50. I thought that was kind of cool. But
31.
probably
I got 31. Well, I have the blue one.
We have the blue one, yeah. And the thing I like about these alt covers, though, it's not just like this silly little like piece of paper. It's actually like you could feel the printing on it and everything, and so I think that's really, really sweet. But the record itself, the variant looks absolutely incredible, I think.
Oh, how did it look? I wanted to see what it looked like
Bro,
'cause I didn't open it.
it's awesome. It's a really, really nice splatter.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it turned out super well, I think. You
I
can
saw-
see that there's a little bit more white in it, but like I'm not upset about that. So the white splatter I think does look good. Yeah.
There's mine. It's amazing. But I sold the Oxblood one to a homie because they wanted a copy of the album, and I was like, I was like, wait until the alt cover is like guaranteed like at my house, and then I'll sell it to you. So I kept this one, and this album absolutely rips. It's not on my album of the year list, but it's also September, so give me a break. But absolutely, like the first 6 songs on this sucker is unbelievably good. But
I
the
do wish
first-
the album was a bit longer.
yeah, and that's like what I run into with it. Like especially like it wraps up like the last songs are pretty short. Like the Attendant's the longest one, but like there's not much that to it.
I
But-
really like The Attendant. That's a good song.
Good. Yeah, good. But when I've slept on Make Them Suffer this whole time, and like people were like, "Oh, the pre-orders are up. The pre-orders up." Like, whatever. I don't care. But then I listened to Drown With Me, and then I busted my hand through like my refrigerator, and I was like, all right, I gotta pre-order this thing. That breakdown was just put my head through the floor. So
Especially how low he gets on the very end.
and it just makes my heart so sad. There's no live music right now because
I know.
someone would get so hurt in that. Oh man, but man, great album. And I grabbed their other past 2 albums too, and I listened to them on vinyl, and they're really good too.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody mentioned Currents and Make Them Suffer. I think those albums.
Zach
are
also
best.
mentioned a third album, except he
Okay.
said it's EP of the year.
EP of the year.
He
What is it?
mentioned Eskimo Cowboy.
Oh,
Because Zach is also
I
the guy
think
that
that
I
has
want
potential.
on when we do Eskimo Cowboy. Because he's the only U.S. fan that I know that's really into them as much as me.
They're super good. I
You'll have
showed
to
another friend of mine, Hypa today, and I showed my roommate the song, and they thought it was hysterical.
It's great. I am really excited to hear MC Thunder 2, and honestly, just I'm
That
excited.
comes out on the 9th too, doesn't it? Or is it the 8th?
Does
It's
it?
the 9th. It's the 9th.
Oh, wow.
It's 2 days
Comes out
before
soon.
the EP. But I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Now
fun
I
to
was
listen to.
excited about Rehab last year, but
And you were super disappointed.
You're excited about Rehab?
yeah, Rehab was
What,
my
Ice Tank Kills Rehab?
no Eskimo Cowboy 1. He
needs an intervention.
I do. Rehab might be my most disappointing album of all time. Like, it's not bad, but it does not feel like them. But
That's rough.
yeah, I'll part on Eskimo Cowboy for now until we talk about our potential albums of the year.
Yeah, I haven't heard the whole EP yet, so I can't say nothing.
Well, Jonathan Embling said Juice WRLD. Ebling.
It's
I
really
don't
good.
like Juice WRLD.
Is it?
It's really good. I've listened to all of his stuff, and I'm like really impartial to it until that one came out. I think I have all the records on pre-order at this point, and it's yeah, I heard that, but it's really good. That's all. Yeah, it's if you're into the emo rapness stuff at all or not, like just that's a good way to give it a shot. Is that album?
Just give
And
it.
like you don't even have to like it. Yeah, like it's awesome. It's really sad too. It's really sad album, but it's good.
All right.
I have to check it out.
Kyle Combs said Currents and The Word Alive.
Kyle's a beast.
I love Kyle.
I forgot The Word Alive was this year, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. That release seemed very quiet for how hyped it was getting. And then when it came out, it seemed like super quiet.
I don't know what that because that's another band that pulls out a lot of streams, but not a lot of people. And like it was like the Violent Noise sold like 2,000 copies its first week, and I was like, what the heck? And apparently this one did worse its opening week, which is really sad.
I mean, they used to be
there's
a massive band.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But lately,
I have
like,
no
the
idea
last
what happened.
2 or 3 albums, I don't know. Like, they put out albums, and I look at their Discogs, I'm like, oh, they put 2 more albums out. Cool. But, yeah.
Yeah, you could probably VC them with your eyes closed real quick. It would probably take you a night and probably like $120 to VC them.
I remember Brandon Perez
And they have,
at
like, 8 records.
the Bless the False Slave show last year gave me the test press of Violent Noise. And then I sent it to Kyle.
Hey. But KF is on this album, which is the Cow Forever song. So if you want to bawl your eyes out, listen to KF.
Okay.
Unless, okay, Mr. We Kim is Romans, okay?
All right, moving on.
So Blair Critchell, the last submission, only 21 minutes ago,
Oh.
Nice.
said The Used, which we covered,
Yeah.
We covered.
and Muir,
Okay, cool. No.
and I haven't listened to a Muir yet.
I don't like it.
That's definitely not the album you want to listen to if you haven't.
I enjoyed
No.
I enjoyed their stuff. I really liked Look at Yourself or whatever the
Yeah,
white.
look at yourself.
I enjoyed that, but
I
nothing.
mean, I like Felony and Speaker of the Dead.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really grabbed me to listen to this one yet. But
What album did they have to like recall because the song title was "Bringing a Gun to School"?
honestly, I have no idea.
Do you remember that happening like in 2011 and everyone was
Honestly, I wouldn't be
Well, then
surprised
it
to
would
happen
be
on
whatever
all their
album came out in
albums.
2011.
Retweet.
I don't remember. I don't care.
And the last submission, which I do not care about whatsoever, is Taylor Swift.
I don't
The
care.
album is so good.
So
I haven't listened to it, so I don't have an opinion.
I listened to it twice back to back, and nothing grabbed me, and I should have fallen asleep a bit of better use of my time. So I have no idea why it's so good.
3 songs, and I could not care less about it.
It's pretty boring.
Yeah, it's better than
That's what-
all poppy stuff she made though.
No,
No, that's better than this.
I will
No.
take her.
Wow, really?
I will take her country stuff before pop, and I'll take the pop stuff before this one. That's all I'll say.
Wow.
Red's her
That's
best album.
impressive.
Because I enjoyed like her earlier songs, like when she first started. But no,
Actually, I think I stayed up to listen to that at midnight when that dropped.
You did. You did.
And I was like, no.
you wasted that time.
I did. I could have went to bed early.
Yeah, it's boring.
What's going
Boring
to bed early
talking.
sound like?
9.
I like Taylor Swift. New album.
All right. Well, that's all the submissions. So if you guys want to give your albums of the year, or
I already gave mine.
yeah, you said
My
current.
top 3 would be in this order. Probably Make Them Suffer, Polaris, and then Currents.
All right.
I don't know.
Andrew,
Make Them
you-
Suffer
you
and
want to talk about yours?
Yes, I
Toss
do.
out yours.
All right, so this is way better than anything with Johnny. Brieful
I'll
Death is
support
really
that.
good, but this is a really good comeback.
I'll support that.
Hey,
You
you
don't
know,
like Johnny
you know,
Cash.
This
yes.
Johnny
fits
is
them way
immediately
better
better.
than
That's
Johnny
what I
did.
Oh my gosh.
And you guys know how much I love Johnny.
Curse is such a good song.
I tried listening to it, like the first song, and I just couldn't get into it.
Not bad. It's,
Listen to it all over again.
Well, that's
Honestly,
I'll
it's one of those things
I'll
that,
try. But
looking at it, I really needed to think that it wasn't Slaves to get into it.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
once
song.
like thinking of it as a different band, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, once the name change happens, it'll be better.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna once that name change, they're gonna be like the biggest band in the world. It's gonna be great.
Oh, yeah.
But
We'll
this
see.
album's a 5 out of 10.
I say
Did you
8.
see Andrew's face?
yeah. Watch a
Like-
screenshot later.
Immediate disappointment.
That's
As
so
Nichols
funny.
announces 10 new shirts that day.
Okay, the press of the year, one of the presses of the year, like that splatter is insane.
Oh yeah.
Compared to what mock-up was, I was like, whatever, I'll get it because I really like I do, like I love that song. So I was like, okay, I love this song. I love one song. I'm gonna buy all the variants. There's only one variant, so I was like, okay, easy.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a cool splatter. I like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like heavier too. Like it's really nice.
I still haven't opened mine yet.
You should.
But yeah, there's like 4 really good songs on it, and everything else is just
I
weird.
guess I'll check it out again.
There's
Yeah.
no bad songs on it.
There's a few bad songs on it.
No.
John that really doesn't like it. I'm in
Which
the know
one?
and Andrew's in love with
Witch
it.
Hunt. I almost gouged my eyes out with
Witch Hunt kind of has like the NSYNC vibe to it. That's what I like about it.
Of course, it has the NSYNC vibe too, and you love it.
I really can't wait until we do Eskimo Cowboy and he has to sit through all of them because he's either going to love it or hate it. But it's basically a pop band.
He's gonna hate the lyrical content.
Who are we talking about? Who's gonna hate it?
Eskimo Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
lyric. Well, no, I don't know.
I mean, maybe he might like
likes
it, but
Dance Gavin Dance.
I feel like I'll
It's
hit
cool.
the lyrical content more.
Well, I can get into that later. John.
Which one?
Well, I guess Pullen gave his album pretty much, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Number two, if it's worth mentioning, is Manic by Halsey.
I haven't listened to that one yet. I've been meaning to with the hype.
I think you would like it.
See, I'm
but-
very picky on like pop artists, so I don't know.
But that Halsey record hit me at the right time, and I like every single song on it. And Killing Boys is one of my favorite songs of the year for sure. And yeah, that album crushes. I love it.
All right, we'll see. I'll give it a try. Other John.
Yeah. I'm going Acacia's Slow Decay.
Oh,
No one mentioned that.
Not a
I'm
single
surprised no one
person.
mentioned it.
And I've been listening to it on repeat since it came out.
Dude, that surprises me. Now, like, I even forgot about it. Like, going through, like, all the submissions, I'm like, yeah, this is all the albums of the year. No one said Silverstein. I get it. But no one said Acacia Strain, which I don't get.
They're like the biggest hype band out there, besides Knock Loose.
No, okay. Knock Loose is hyped
Now.
for no reason. Acacia
Okay,
Strain is hyped
okay,
for
hold on. Someone pull his plug. Yeah,
Nope.
prices. Pull it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Somebody mute someone.
Acacia Strain has talent. Sorry.
Whoa, you are so full of shit. Just
Also, Vincent is like the sweetest
One of the
person.
coolest guys in the world.
I actually love Slow Decay, and I don't even listen to the band.
the
Yeah.
only thing I've ever listened to from that band, and it's sick.
Same,
You're missing out on
Same.
so much.
Yeah.
Well,
bro.
I
I
own-
tried.
Now I do. Now I've listened
Oh,
to the other
wait.
ones. I have the
Great.
discography.
Wormwood,
It's-
great. Death is the Only Mortal, great. Do those three,
Right.
you're fun.
Did you say
Yeah, bro,
Continent?
What? Oh, Continent. Well, see,
I-
Continent I used to like, but when I saw them do it live for the Continent or Rare Form Across the Continent tour, I don't know what it was. I was so bored. Everything sounded the same live, and I just didn't care. So I haven't.
honestly,
I don't know.
you guys
And did you
remember
say
I
it comes
tried
in
Tunnel
waves?
Witch. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that was a thing. I forgot about that one.
That's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Grave Bloom.
what?
What about Grave Bloom? It's sound good? I don't know.
No,
I didn't like Grave Bloom.
Brave Moon sucked.
Coma Witch is my favorite. That
Yeah.
thing rips.
I
That thing
Which
rips.
is my favorite.
But like Slow Decay is like it's because like it got so I feel like it's got so many new fans, including myself, into them, and all the people that I shared their music to. Like, I didn't really listen to the singles. Like I saw like the 7 inches come out. I was like, oh, that's cool for that old band, a bunch of 40-year-olds, whatever. And then once I saw the collector's bundle came out, I pre-ordered that one because it had like the whole set and then like a vinyl. So like, okay, I'm gonna jump on the hype train. I'm gonna listen to it.
And it was
So once it came out, yeah, that thing just, yeah, it's so sick. And once I saw that Aaron Hurd was on it, once I saw like the feature list, I was like, okay, this is
The feature list
special.
is really good.
I was like, this is so special, and yeah, but like to feed a rat song that just, oh wow,
Feet of
that was it.
feet of
Feed
pigeon
a
breeder
pigeon,
rat.
breed a rat, yeah, and seeing God, it goes, oh wow, yeah, I am surprised that no one mentioned that earlier,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Me too.
honestly.
it's definitely with packaging of the year for sure.
Yeah.
Albums for like vinyl, it's
I will say one of the worst variants ever, though.
Yeah,
Color.
which one? Oh, Color and Color. I got the Smoke one. I really did not like it, so I sold it off immediately. But I got the
I want to try to.
I'm gonna buy the Butterfly one
I'm gonna try to get the butterfly one at some
and
point.
then just swap out.
Yeah.
With the Color and Color. 'Cause
what,
the Color
what?
and Color is basically gold
Yeah, it is.
with like a hint of black around the
Has anyone
inside.
anyone get one of these?
No, I passed on it.
Yeah. Well, I got it.
Is it just an alt cover?
Yeah,
It's an alt.
Yeah,
alt
And
cover
it's like
with
the
Slipknot.
Make Them Suffer. Oh, Slipknot's coming.
Yeah.
Slipknot's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Which,
I think it was a great album, and I tried listening to Coma Witch, but then I looked up the lyrics to Vatican Walls and was like, I'm not listening to this album.
Try
Okay,
listening
but
to It Comes in Waves too.
I was actually listening to Comes in Waves at one point, but I was like, I just want to listen to something else right now. I'll listen to this with it.
No.
I liked it though.
is that it for?
What about you, Bryce?
Gee, I don't know. Could it be Eskimo Cowboy?
That
You
hasn't
can't
been
say that
released
yet because it's not out yet.
Yes, I can. Okay, it will
Honestly,
be album of the year.
I hope you have the same disappointment with it as you did with Rehab, just to make you upset.
Laura keeps bringing up. She's like, "You were really excited about Rehab, and you got really disappointed." I'm like, yes,
did get really
like, I have faith in this one. Like, Hypa smacked. Hate Love is great, and then
It's great.
dude, the only thing I'm not looking forward to is Prism, because it's just the old song with their new vocalist. So
Maybe
unless they do
better.
something else different, I don't know.
I don't know. I've sunk enough money into it.
You bought 2.
You bought 3.
I
I'm
bought
right there.
3.
I'm almost right there with you.
Actually, no, technically I bought
Bryce is
5.
gonna buy 4.
How did you buy 5?
Well,
What?
if you
Oh,
count
because
the-
that one wasn't authorized.
Well, no, that was 4 then, technically, if you count the black one that wasn't authorized. I'm saying the 2 self-titled EPs as well, if you want to count Eskimo Cowboy pre-orders this year.
No, I'm just talking about the 2020 pre-orders.
No, I absolutely can't wait for that one, honestly. The fact that they're calling back, like, songs off of their first EP, which they don't, I think on their DVD that they made, they didn't even play anything off of it. Like, they don't really touch it that much. So, like, hearing them acknowledge it and actually, like, having references of songs, I'm just excited about that one.
See what happens, man. Could be good, could be bad. You never know.
I mean,
Can't
it
wait
has
to get the
hype.
Australian press in.
Yeah, Richard saved my life with that one.
You guys remember when I absolutely hated that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
want
did.
nothing to do with us.
We
I
kept
wanted
that.
nothing to do with it, and I was like, guys, this is so stupid. But then I actually listened to it, and I was like, fine, I'm giving in. And it's one of my favorite songs of the year.
There's another band that it's just fun.
It is fun.
That's it.
It is.
And people hate it because it's like, well, it's not that serious. It's like, who cares? It's fun.
Ooh, you know what
I
else we
thought they were trying to be serious, and that's why I didn't like it. But then when I realized they're just having fun, I was like, all right, let me try it.
If you
And then I
want,
realized it's seriously just fun.
I think their best parody song, kind of, is probably Rooftop, because all the lyrics are just very, like, stereotypical things that happen in rap videos. And it's their old vocalist kind of raps, but it's kind of like still singing. It's fun. It's just a great.
I don't like to have fun when I listen to music, so.
That's remember.
So kind of like the vocalist in Nevertell.
Maybe, kinda.
You know what we forgot to mention? Anybody mention? Ailstorm.
I'm surprised Bryce.
We mentioned them like once or twice about being
Yeah.
like a fun album, I guess.
But we never mentioned them being potential album of the year.
It,
Well, that's 'cause it's
it
not.
would be on my list.
Oof.
I don't think it's gonna make my top 5 though. Like, as much as I love that album, I don't know. I'll see. It's a great album.
Yeah.
It's a fun album.
Very fun.
Someone else hated it,
I really hated it.
and then someone else bought it. So
And then zombies ate my pirate ship.
it's such a stupid song.
It's good.
Dude, I love how I got just like me and John got Josiah to like Hypa. I
did.
got you to like
Not this
Ailstorm.
John.
I just
Not
need to
this
get
one.
Andrew to like something now. I don't know what. Yeah.
I don't.
Figure it out eventually.
Okay, but if I have to pick an album that's already out, I think Silverstein. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I love that album, but it's been a minute since I've listened to it.
Yeah, like I said, it feels like it came out last year, like the beginning of last
Really
year.
does.
All I know is
Really
my
does.
album of the year might change in a couple of weeks.
Fit
With
for a
who?
King?
Hopefully.
Oh, Fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nope.
Hey,
That's more Cowboy.
Steps. We have like the new movements and Alpha Wolf this month. So
Oh, look,
like,
another band I don't
my
get the
album-
hype behind. I never.
I remember
just, like,
Movements
not-
was so small, like when they just started. But and then
yeah, but
Hopefully, A Day to
Must be
Remember
nice.
comes out with their new album.
That's
I don't
Really
think it's going to
hope
be
they
that
do.
great.
I'm hoping
I
it
don't
is.
know if it's like Resentment and
I like Mind Reader.
Degenerates. I'll be fine with
I
it.
liked Degenerates and I liked Resentment. I thought those were good songs.
I
I
do-
didn't fully listen to Mind Reader yet.
Mind Reader doesn't do it for me.
I
Really?
like Rescue
But-
Me.
Okay, Rescue Me will not be on the album. That's
I know,
not
but
their
still, it's
song.
really good. I know.
It's a great song, but it's
I
not
can
there.
still say it's good.
Hey, real
What?
quick, since we're on A Day to Remember, what's your favorite A Day to Remember album?
Homesick.
what separates me from you?
Yeah,
Actually,
was gonna
no,
say,
I'm wrong.
what's-
Wait, no, I have to
I
keep my Facebook.
I was
post
gonna
live. I
say-
have to agree. What separates me from you?
I was gonna say What Separates Me from You. That's my favorite album by them.
I
Same.
always forget I have to say that. But no,
It's
actually-
Homesick.
I actually was able to snag a pressing of What Separates Me from You today. And I was super stoked about it. I got the green, yellow, black smash.
did you get a decent one?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, because
I'll-
I had a
got
copy of
four.
What Separates Me from You, the turquoise one, but I gave it to my kid's mother because she likes them.
Bruh. No, I bought 4 of those smashes or Starbursts. Same with Homesick. I have never seen a worse pressing than that one, because the one I got, 2 of the ones I got were all like this muddy, like mustard yellow, and like a little bit of green in the center. And
That
then,
was a lot of fun to follow.
and because it's like normally I don't care, but it's like I already bought 100 variants from them. I want like, nicer copies.
Yeah,
Like that
no,
sounds
that's
really
understandable.
like egotistical, but someone in Mac was selling theirs, I think for like 25 or something, like shortly after it came out, and it looked absolutely perfect. I was like, okay, I would just do that then. So I think I learned that I need other people to buy the Starburst, and then they'll have better luck than me. But I don't think A Day to Remember will be on that list.
No.
I'm
Well,
hoping
it'll
so.
be on my list. I don't think it'll be top 5.
I don't really understand what's taking them so long at this point.
I do, and it's not fun.
Because they want to make it a day.
Well,
to remember.
besides that,
Well,
it
there's
could have came out before that if they were already
Technically,
done
no.
with it.
so what was weird is they announced it before it was. Well, I guess bands announce stuff before they're technically finished sometimes. So the artwork wasn't ready, which was the first thing.
I think they're fibbing on that, but okay.
No, there was enough stuff to say the
Okay.
artwork wasn't done yet. Now, the second delay was Jeremy saying that they had to redo songs because he wasn't satisfied with the mixes.
That spells
Well-
disaster for me.
See, the thing with that is, like, I get it because I forget what interview it was. He mentioned that they sent different songs to different producers. So, like, the heavy ones went to, like, people that do metal stuff, and the poppy ones went to pop producers,
Oof.
which I get, but to me, that feels like it's going to be very, like, incohesive of a mix, but
It's like the Justice League movie.
Oh
yeah.
gosh,
So
please don't.
I don't know if...
Or like the Schneider cut.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
no,
like
I don't know if they went back
like
on that and said, hey, we're going to have it done by one person, and they scrapped that idea, like after they heard it all, which could be the thing. But at this point, then with the stuff with Josh,
This last part, I can understand why it's delayed even more, but before that, I feel like this album could have came out.
it could have, but I don't think they would have been happy with it.
Were they happy with Bad Vibrations?
I was. It's my
I
least
love
favorite
Bad
album. from them,
Vibrations.
but, I mean, I'm fine with it.
I think it's a good album.
But I don't know if it'll come out in 2 weeks.
I don't know unless you're just going to drop it.
I don't. There seems to be more valid proof behind it, but
I don't know. If maybe, I guess, no promotion behind it and just
Those are
throw
really
it out
cool. I
there.
like when artists do that.
yeah.
I liked it when Acacia Strain did that with it comes in waves.
Yeah.
That kind of just popped up 2 days before release.
I wish one of
That's
them
so
an
awesome.
album.
Where'd you shoot the truck?
Yeah, with that part 2 that we are never gonna get.
So, I
Love
mean, yeah,
that.
there was supposed to be a part 2. What was it, last year? I think.
Yeah.
But then nothing came out of it, and I think a couple months ago, I think Cameron put up that they were in the studio, like they finished recording an album. Like not even, oh hey, we're currently recording it. They were like, we're done.
Why is
But-
Josiah muted?
He's talking to somebody.
What a nerd.
Well, before we wrap up and whatnot, there's a few albums I wanted to put past you guys that weren't mentioned at all yet, and I just wanted to get your quick thoughts on, if that's cool.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
No.
Good. Just put that down for now. That's the last thing we can talk about.
I hope you have that black and pink pressing, man.
Oh yeah.
Is it? Is it what you have? I had the red one. The red one was like one of the coolest pressings I've ever held in my hand. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that one's really good. That's a great press.
And I have the pink one from Europe as well. So.
Oh, okay. There's a few songs on there I really like, actually. But
I really like the ballad, the one that's "Don't Need You." So good.
One that wasn't mentioned was All Time Lows, Wake Up Sunshine.
Don't care.
Whatever.
I loved All Time Low back in the day, but I fell off that wagon.
I've only enjoyed one album.
I feel like if anything would like make anyone like them again, it'd be this album for sure. It is so.
I know the last one was a stinker, though.
What was the
Yeah, I like the
that
last one
one.
enough. Last Young Renegade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one, I bought it, so like, it's sweet.
I'll have to give it
Yeah.
another listen.
Clumsy's the catchiest song like has ever touched these ears before.
Because I used to love All Time Low.
Yeah. I have a video of me dancing on the internet with that album. Like that's how it's a good one, I promise. Another one was August Burns Red, Guardians.
Damn it, I forgot that came out this year.
I tried to listen to them last night,
Yeah,
and I'm just
I
like,
heard mixed feelings about it.
I love the
Okay.
new album.
You know what, Andrew? You don't like anything, so
No, he likes Asking Alexandria's new album and Slaves, okay?
and the Chainsmokers.
I just got the picture of the variant, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, I might send it.
Okay.
I'll just send it to you, Bryce. I like it. I think it's cool.
I'll see if I can find a picture of the one that I got.
But I have a similar relationship with August Burns Red as I do with Dance Gavin Dance, and this was like the first album that I actually like listened through like more than once. And Bloodletter and Lighthouse are my favorite songs on it.
Yeah,
Bro,
the whole album is good.
have you listened to
yeah,
Constellations?
that's pretty.
No, I probably won't.
That's her best album.
Well, that's
You
cool.
need to listen to that album. Just saying.
Technically, August Burns Red's one of my local bands.
Yeah.
Like if August Burns Red had singing, it would be good.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up.
Oh my gosh.
Get out of here. I'm not even a fan of August Burns Red that much. But
Well, if you want to listen to them just having singing, just listen to Ghosts. Their song Ghosts.
Yeah, it is a
It has
whole singing
Jeremy
song.
off of it.
Has anyone listened to the new Stand Atlantic record, Pink Elephant?
no.
No. Sorry.
Is that the one that has like the really weird cover that looks like cardboard?
I have no what? It's a blue face and an elephant seeping out of the brain.
Okay,
What
that's
about
not the
Neck Deep?
band I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Okay, Neck Deep. Yeah, that's a good one.
Nope.
Every day I find a new song that's my favorite off of there. So I really like that about album. And that one has a lot of variety on it, and I like it a lot.
I never got the hype behind them.
Either if I think I only know one song, and I forgot the name of it. But if I heard it, I would know.
Word.
Um,
Another one that I'm surprised, kind of. I don't like this album, but I'm surprised it wasn't mentioned. Was the Ghost Inside self-titled?
Oh yeah, no one. That
I
had
didn't
a
like that
weird
one, though.
release.
Like it's
that
a
was a
very
very weird release.
very John album in the sense like every song is just like, oh, I'm tough, I'm big, breakdown, which is just John. But that one
Or Knock Loose.
was just
Okay, but the
Just
Ghost
kidding.
Inside is actually decent.
Knock Loose is good, Bryce. Shut up. Nobody asked you.
How many variants of that new album got destroyed?
It wasn't even variants. It was the
crap
one
ton.
variant.
No, I just
Dude.
meant how many copies got destroyed,
a
basically.
lot
So
of them.
many.
20 or so. Like
So many copies were just warped beyond repair and just.
How
they
many?
shipped it during the hottest months.
I've gotten
And-
plenty of vinyl during the whole summer.
I know, but
Yeah.
they also
90.
didn't package them right, so it doesn't
I've
help.
got-
Didn't they package them in like a box?
My
Like,
$200
not a
Census
carrier?
Fail EP came in one of those cloth mailer things.
A bubble mailer?
Not even a bubble mailer.
The one you mean the ones that have like the insulation, like the
Yeah.
shredded paper?
Yeah.
I hate those because
And
you
it
never
came in
know it's one
perfectly.
of those until you open it and it's all over your floor.
Yeah, I hate that. But that came in perfectly.
Yeah. Well, what did they use to package the Ghost Inside one?
Apparently
Well,
rocks.
I I got the Violent Gentleman one, which I had a picture that was in Mac, and like if everyone saw it, it's funny, but like they had like it was just thrown in there. Everything was all over the place, and then there's like gummy bears on the top, melted ones, all in the package. And I was just like, what the hell? But I immediately sold off everything that was in that thing because I did not care about the album. But I did get the Blue Wave one before it sold out, and I gave that one to a friend. But yeah, it's not I don't like it. I'll probably never listen to it again.
No,
Yeah, I
didn't like
heard-
the new one. I like
I
what
heard
Ghost
it was
Inside.
pretty mixed.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't bad.
It's just,
The single that they put out first was a lot better than the album as a whole.
Really.
Pressure
That's a shame.
Point. Pressure Point's the best song in the album. That thing is heavy as heck. But another album that was not mentioned was N's Splinters of an Ever
Yep.
Changing Fate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Things
wasn't.
came out.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my
again, we know how I would feel about it.
Dude,
I
you
like
can
it, but I think it just falls off my list for some reason.
I haven't listened to it.
see. I dove way deep into that album, and I got all the variants to begin with, but then I won the test press for it, so I was just like, dude, I gotta like get into this thing. Like this is like the coolest thing. And I looked up I found the interviews that are sampled in the album. And like once I watched, there's like a half hour long, like each. And like once I watched those and like listened to the album again, I was like, all right, this thing's like big brain energy. Like this thing is just crazy. But yeah, really, really sick. I really like End a lot.
I haven't listened to it. I probably should.
What's the next album that we missed or that
What?
wasn't submitted?
What are some like? Oh, okay, go.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was actually just gonna ask what are like some releases that are coming out, like different represses or something like that that are happening, or whatnot that are coming out this year that you guys are excited for.
That's next.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
why
cover-
I stopped myself.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
cover that next.
The Amity Afflictions, Everyone Loves You Once You Leave Them.
You know what's funny? I loved All My Friends Are Dead. Absolutely hated Catatonia. Like that felt like the vocal track was completely different than the instrumental track and they did not mash up right. But whenever Sean was doing an Albums of Bikini Bottom live stream, he was listening to one of the songs off the album in the background. And I was like, hey, what song is that? Because I really liked how it sounded. I listened to it, and it didn't do anything for me. So it's like, if I'm hearing it through like a horrible live stream, I like it. but otherwise I don't care about it.
And they really do bust out like an album every 2 years.
Yeah, they do, and it's the same album every 2 years.
Stop. Oh yeah, is it? Is it? You want to tell me that the Ocean Take Me is the same as Misery? Convince me.
Okay, if we ignore Misery, which is absolutely trash, then yes. Chasing Ghosts
Dude, you
is great, but let's be
You-
real.
Fighting words.
just. Oh my gosh.
Misery is bad. Misery was a misery to listen to.
No, it wasn't. That album's great. They have. I have not listened to Youngbloods or whatever other one that is.
Youngbloods is great,
Before, I
and
haven't
Sabotage
listened to
is
the whole-
good.
Okay, yeah, you're whatever. You don't count. But everything from then on is like, yeah, everything they've released is good, including Everyone Loves You Wants to Leave Them. It was just
You can't tell me that This Could Be Heartbreak, Let the Ocean Take Me, and Chasing Ghosts are basically the same album.
they're basically not. Definitely not. They all have a different vibe to them.
Okay, well.
I feel like I'm stuck in the middle of the woods in pitch black when I listen to Chasing Ghosts. Let the Ocean Take Me. Yeah, every song about the ocean. Duh.
I'm sorry, but when they can stop
Uh,
writing about the same topic,
That's true.
Hey, but
I'll get into them more.
That's
No one-
true.
dude, so
It's
what?
annoying.
So like they have one thing, they have a niche, and then
It's
go
not
listen
a
to
niche
somebody
when, like,
else
5 other bands write about the same thing.
because they do. Like they all got it from somewhere, and the Inflation, that's their thing. God tier band, man.
Eh.
No, it's definitely not a god